Hi guys, and welcome to the second part of checking whether a number is a solution to an equation or an inequality. And this time, as you can see, we have inequalities is what we're dealing with. If you watched the equation video, then you are probably familiar with this equation, and you might actually be looking at this and saying, wait a minute, this is the exact same thing. Well, there's one key difference about these two, and we'll talk a little bit about what exactly that is in just a moment here. So the first thing we're going to do, always, is when we want to check whether a number is a solution of something, we're going to plug that number in for the variable. So here we're checking whether 2 is a solution, and so we're going to plug in that 2 for x. So we're going to come over here, we're going to put a 2 where the x is, put it in parentheses, and bring down everything else in our inequality. So that's 8 times 2 plus 4, and then we've got is less than 20. Alright, so now we just go ahead and simplify this. Remember though that we do still want, we're not quite sure that this is correct, so we do still want that little question mark above our sign there. Alright, so 8 times 2 is going to give us 16, and then we bring everything else down exactly as it is. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to bring down this plus 4. And we're going to bring down our maybe less than sign. And we're going to bring down our 20. Now we are going to combine these again. So we're actually going to do 16 plus 4. And that's going to give us 20. And so now we have 20 is less than 20. Now, this is not true. 20 is not less than 20, right? 20 is 20. Less than 20 means it can't be 20. It has to be something less than that. And so this is false. This is not true. So we're going to write false real big. And remember, when we are asked whether a number is a solution of the equation or inequality, our answer is either yes it is or no it is not. And since this was false, since what we got was false, we would say 2 is not a solution. So now let's go ahead and look at what is the difference between this problem and this problem right here. And that difference is the little line underneath the less than sign, making it less than or equal to. So I'm going to kind of speed through the calculation here because it's exactly the same thing, right? We're going to plug 2 in, exactly the same as we did over here. We're going to multiply and get 16 plus 4. And so let's go ahead and just jump to this last step. We know that when we plug 2 in, we're going to end up with 20 is less than or equal to 20. Now this time, since we have that or equal to there, we're fine because 20 does equal 20. And so that's okay in this instance, and so we would say that this is true, and therefore our answer would be 2 is a solution. So remember, one thing to watch out for when you're doing these kinds of problems is getting something like we did in the first one, where you have a number is just less than or just greater than itself, because you'll want to say it's true, but it's not. That's false. But if you have that little extra line underneath your inequality sign, then you can say yes, it's true that it is a solution.